guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you like what you see, please continue to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So guys, this is the Dendrobium aggregatum, otherwise called Dendrobium lindleyi, and somehow I think most persons try to, cling to the name, stick to the name aggregatum. It sounds good, I don't know why, but we haven't given up the name Dendrobium aggregatum yet. Dendrobium lindleyi is trying to stick with us. So guys, I'm getting blooms, multiple blooms on here. I'm so proud. This one is giving me a lot of blooms. My previous video I did, I told you guys that I have different Dendrobium aggregatum lindleyi in my garden, but this one is really making me go goo for this one. I'm in awe. And the Dendrobium aggregatum, they bloom this time of the year, and their inflorescences, they are like egg yolk, a very dainty yellow. The older ones will have a golden lip per se, and these it's really doing me good, guys. Look at all these blooms, beautiful blooms, and there's still more to be open. It's really putting on a show, and I'm surprised because these are not the older ones I have. These are like maybe a 4-year-old, and I'm surprised to see how long the spikes are on them. Pretty matured, pretty. It's beautiful. It's a beauty, guys. It's a beauty. Look at that. It is a beauty. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? So how I care for the Dendrobium aggregatum, I water. It gives it a lot of water up to from the blooming stage is complete until say in October, November. I hold back on my watering, and in October I start to hold back, and December until the time of spiking or during the blooming phase also I hold back completely on watering. I try to give it a dry period, and what will happen, you'll see the pseudobulbs may look a little wrinkled, a little dried, but that's okay. That's what they're accustomed to. It helps to spike the blooms, and I leave it, and then the cold period will come, and it will give it a boost, a pump to go, start spiking. And what I find too is that after this period, after this blooming period, if it gets too cold, I'll be lucky enough to have a rebloom. And it is it's conducive to cold weather, even though it like warm climates. It's very common in South Florida. It's a lover of warm climates. It's here in South Florida. It's on everyone's collection, orchid grower in South Florida, because of how beautiful it is and how well it is adapted to this kind of weather here. It loves warm weather, but the cold weather gives it a nip also to spike. And in the cold season, well, cold for South Florida, sometimes we go in the 30s. It can also, withstand that temperature. And what that temperature will do for it during that time in the winter is to boost the spike. And as you can see, all the pseudobulbs are dried and wrinkled, but that will come back after the blooming period, when I start to water. It takes a lot of watering and fertilizing, but it's worth it, guys. And this is where I say to you guys always, know your plants. Know your plants. This is when you know, so you know when to hold back on the watering, when to hold back on your fertilizing, and when to start watering. So you know, you don't want to be watering. You may see some spikes when, if you continue to water, but at the same time it will not give you its full potential. It needs to go through a get a break during the winter time, December through to this time of the year, so it can produce the spikes and give you those beautiful blooms. It doesn't like to be bothered. When, you know, after December, I just leave it and let it be, you know. And it survives in bright indirect light, bright filtered light, you know. So that's it, guys. It's really a showpiece. It's really giving me, and there's some of the spikes are not open yet, but I've been waiting on these to be open to get a fuller showcase. But the chances are, you don't know, you know, if it's gonna be, you know, looking the same fullness. The ones that are already open, I don't want to be waiting too long with them, because the blooms, they don't last. They last about 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, but sometimes they, you know, given the weather, and I'm here fighting with the birds, guys. I have to be, you know, trying to get them away from it, because they pick these at the top. Yeah, at the top they were picking on those. So there's still some blooms, some spikes that's not open yet. But it's awesome, guys. It's awesome. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? How can you not love? How can you not love nature? How can you not love? It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is not the full potential, guys. These are young divisions. This is a young plant. Yeah. So let's hope it will continue to keep blooming. Thank you, guys, for your continued support. Let me zoom into this bunch here. Thank you for your support, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for growing with me.